Good morning to all of you. I am Meenakshi Azad. The Faculty of Management Sciences wants to describe you about the concept of work-life balance, its definition, importance and challenges. That is the topic of Unit 4 in Human Resource Management, the subject related to second semester of MBA affiliated to GGS IPU. First of all, the introduction part of the work-life balance. Work-life balance is one of the most important concepts in human resource management and organizational behavior. It refers to the ability of employees to balance the demand of their work responsibility with their personal life, including family, hobbies, health, and social activities. In today's competitive and fast-paced world, maintaining this balance has been increasingly challenging due to the longer working hours, digital connectivity, and pressure to perform. Now, the definitions given by the different personalities on the work-life balance. Work-life balance is equilibrium between professional work and personal life such that neither one dominate the others. This is the definition given by the Clark. One more definition, work-life balance is the degree to which an individual is equally engaged in and equally satisfied with his and her work role and family role. This is the definition given by Greenhorns and Bluetill. In the simpler term, it means giving proper time and energy to both work and life outside work, without feeling overwhelmed or guilty about neglecting others. The next definition, or we can say the next heading, is concept of work-life balance. Work-life balance is not about dividing the time equally between work and personal life, but about flexibility and satisfaction in managing both spheres effectively. It involves managing time efficiently between career and personal activities. The second, it involves or it avoiding conflict between professional and personal role. It also maintaining physical, emotional and mental well-being. Now the next heading is what is the importance of work-life balance? The first importance of work-life balance is employee well-being. It is reducing stress, anxiety and burnout, leading to better mental health. The second benefit of the work-life balance is job satisfaction. Employees with good balance are more motivated and loyal towards the organization. The third importance or the benefit is higher productivity. Balanced employees work more efficiently and show improved performance in the organization. The fourth importance is reduced absenteeism and turnover. Employees are less likely to quit when they can manage work and life smoothly. Better organizational image. Companies that promote work-life balance in the organization attract talented professionals for the organization. The stronger family and social relationship is also one of the benefit. Employees can give attention to family, social commitments and leading to emotional stability. The seventh importance is innovation and creativity. Relaxed and happy employees contribute better ideas and creative solutions for the organization. The fifth benefit or the importance is causes of work-life imbalance. Then what are the different parameters where the work-life is going to be imbalanced? These are those points. The first one is long working hours or excessive workload, through which the candidate is overloaded and more imbalance in their life. The second point is work pressure and unrealistic deadlines. The third reason is technology driven, always online culture in the organization, say for example emails, WhatsApp, etc. So this is also the reason. The next reason, role conflict between the work and family responsibility can also be the reason for the imbalance in the life. The next one is lack of flexible working options. Next is job insecurity or competitive environment is one of the reason. The next one is personal habit like poor time management or overcommitment is one of the reason to make the candidate life imbalance. Now the next heading that we will discuss about the work-life balance is the challenges in achieving work-life balance. The first point in this is technological intrusion. Smartphones and remote work make it hard to disconnect from the office work. The second point will come under in this point is role overload. Many or managing multiple roles, employees, parent, spouse, etc., create the pressure upon the mind of the employees. The third point in this is changing family structure. Dual career couples and nuclear families face more challenges in managing household responsibilities. The fourth point in this is organizational culture. Some workplaces value face time and discourage flexible work options. So that can become the reason for the imbalance. The fifth one is gender issues. Women often face a double burden of work as well as family duties. The sixth point is globalization and time zones. Employees in global teams may have to work odd hours, disturbing family life. The seventh point in this is lack of employer support. Absence of HR policies like remote work or parental leaves or counseling facilities can become the cause for the imbalance in their life. Now we will discuss about the different strategies to improve work-life balance in the organization. There are two parameters for this, one for the employees and second is for employer. Priorities and plan tasks effectively. Second is set boundaries between work and home life. The third point is manage time efficiently. The next point is take breaks and vacations to recharge yourself to make your life balance. The next point is maintain physical and mental health. Another point is communicate openly with family and supervisor in the organization to make your life balance. For the employers or the organization, what are the different points that we can do for the balance of the life of the employees? The first point is offer flexible working hours and remote work options. The second strategy that we can apply being an employer, encourage a supportive and compassionate work culture. The next point is provide employee assistant programs. The next strategy we can apply, ensure fair workload distribution among the employees. The next point is recognize and reward work-life balance efforts. Next is introduce wellness programs and counseling in the organization so that we can make our employees more balanced in their life. The next heading that we will discuss about, that is benefit of maintaining work-life balance in the organization. The first point that we can do in this is enhanced job satisfaction and organizational commitment. Next point is better mental and physical health. Increased efficiency and focus at work, improved employee retention and organizational productivity. The another one is strengthen family and social relationships. So, in the conclusion, we can say that work life balance is not a luxury but a necessity in modern work culture. Employees and organizations must work together to create an environment where individual can thrive both personally and professionally. A well balanced employee is a productive, loyal, and creative contributor to the organizational success. So, this is all about the concept of work life balance, its definition, importance, and challenges. This is the topic of Unit 4 in the subject Human Resource Management related to second semester of MBA program of GGS IPO. I hope you understand this concept very well. For more videos, please do like, share and subscribe Technia TV. Thank you very much.